Hello there, everybody. So today we are going to be doing first stream with my new set. So very very excited. Now I am not at my house where I'm going to be streaming at. I'm currently at my mom's visiting. We are staying here for a little bit while my wife heals from a recent surgery. Everything's fine though. Just just in case she needs a helping hand while I am not available. So, yeah, this is going to be my first time streaming Resident Evil 2. Now, I've played this game several times, actually. Um, I've just not streamed it. So, if you don't mind, give me a few minutes and let's see how it's looking here on your guys' side. I'm going to pull it up and just make sure the audio is okay. I'm currently at my mom's visiting. Okay, that sounds alright. So far, at least. Let me skip forward. Yeah. Okay. Everything sounds great. I don't have anybody here in chat right now to check just to make sure. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go ahead and start. Um, go mouse all the way. There we go. I'm going to start a new game because I have been playing this. So, yeah, we'll do original game, and I'm gonna do easy because I'm a wimp. By the way, happy 4th of July to everybody out there. I'm going to go ahead and skip this. I am going to try to get the Seamless HD project on here. I've been looking more into it. From what I have understood, you do have to get the Source Next version, and I do not have that yet, so I'm looking into it. Ah, man, let that guy get me. But this one looks really good. I believe this is the GameCube version. I have been playing some of the GOG RE1. It's very nice so far. I do wish. Oh, sorry, wrong button. I do wish that we got the graphics looking a little bit better. Kind of like this. I'm hoping that maybe they will hear this feedback and perhaps, that'll be an option later on. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see about that. As for right now, though, this will do just fine when it comes to the graphics. Of course, we still don't know what RE2 is going to look like. But, I'm assuming it's going to look just like the RE1 GOG port. There they are. Got my legs. How the heck did he get me, man? This is not off to a good start. I usually don't have these problems. I'm no speedrunner. I'm no expert in this game. Just I've played it a decent amount of times, but I'm not going to sit here and say I've played it, a crap ton because I haven't. There is a little bit of an interesting history with this game in my life, though. So I'm considering doing a video about this because I'm about to be at 200 subs. So maybe I'll do this just so you guys can get to know me a little bit better. But essentially, long story short, I was raised by my grandparents. My actual parents, they dipped, pretty much right after I was born. They were around, a few days here and there as a kid. I was so innocent in nature, I didn't really, think that was much of an issue. So I don't really have any memories with them, especially with my father. But there is one memory I have with him, which I mean, I don't like the guy, I definitely do not. But I will say though that the memory I have of this game is something that was stuck in my head even as a child, and it was one day, all I remember, again, I was only like maybe 4 or 5 years old. So I remember basically chilling with him in my bedroom, and he had a video game, and it turned out to be Resident Evil 2. And I think it was a man. What was the port where you could change the color of the blood? Um, oh man, I can't remember off the top of my head right now. But yes, he had that version, and I thought it was because you showed me, how you could change the color to green, blue, whatever. And I thought that was pretty cool. I actually tried to play. I remember him showing me a liquor, and I don't really remember the liquor cutscene. Um, I think the only thing I quite remember is the liquor running across the window. But I do remember trying my best to do something with some of the cops, some of the zombies, and it just didn't work. Um, I wasn't scared though. I actually thought it was funny, believe it or not, that I was dying so much. Um, but what it is,
Oh,
I fiddled around with it. I thought that seeing him
Who
die was actually kind
who
of
are
cool,
you?
seeing all the different colors of
Oh,
blood. Maybe
you must
I
be the
was
new
just
guy,
a psychopath from the beginning.
Leon.
I don't know.
Sorry,
um,
but
but yeah,
it
so
looks
this
like your
was this
party
was technically
has been canceled.
my first Resident
What
Evil
happened?
experience.
About two
You know,
months ago,
then I went on to the
there
movies,
was this incident
specifically the first
involving
movie.
zombies
I watched it
in a mansion
religiously as a child. I
located
mean,
in
like
the
5 years
outskirts
old.
of this
I
city.
loved horror movies growing up.
Chris and the other
Um,
STARS members
and
discovered that
whenever it came to
Umbrella was
Resident Evil
behind
3,
everything.
the
They
game,
risked their lives to reveal the
I loved
truth,
that game because of Nemesis, and
but
that was around
no
the same
one
time that
believed
the
them.
second Paul
Not
W.S.
long
Anderson
after
film was
that,
coming out.
all
And
this started to
yeah,
happen.
I
Uh,
absolutely
uh,
loved
Hang in there. Don't
that
worry
movie.
about me. Just
Um,
rescue the survivors
looking
in the
back
other
on it now,
rooms.
of course, the movie's not great.
Here,
But I will say
take
though,
this
even
key
from an
card.
adult point of
You
view,
should
I
be
do
able to
think
unlock
that
the doors
film
in the
had
hall
the
with this.
best
Now go.
live action
But
representation we've seen of
just
Raccoon
go.
City thus far. It's not perfect, of course,
Fine.
but
But I'm
we
coming
do
back
see a
for
few
you.
scenes
Just
stripped
hold on.
straight from the video game. So I like that. Like that a lot. And Nemesis was pretty cool in the movie. Um, you know, he's always been from that moment onwards. From again, it was a mixture of seeing him in the video game and seeing him on screen. He's always oh yeah, I forgot it's locked. He's always been my favorite Hollywood monster, and not just Hollywood. I mean, just monster in general. But the term Hollywood monster referring to any kind of evil creature. Yeah, he's always been my favorite, which is why I got the tattoo recently. So. I'm going to take a moment to check on the stream again just to make sure that we are sounding good with the audio while I'm actually playing the game. So if you will bear with me for just 1 second. Okay, yeah, it does sound good. All right. And, my mic isn't at the best distance from my face right now because, again, I'm having to just kind of chill in my mom's bedroom right now. So, yeah, please excuse the audio. It may not be the best. But hey, it's what I got right now. Hopefully, if this goes well, I'll start streaming more, and it will hopefully be in my collection room, my man cave, where we can see a lot more of it. Hopefully, we'll see. Oh man, Leon, you're not doing too good, buddy. And sorry if you guys see me just my back a lot. Yes, I do know. Obviously, I'm sitting in the floor, but it's not even just that. I have a bad back in general. So that's something I actually am going to be going to the doctor about hopefully soon. So yeah, just ignore that if you see me kind of going like this or whatever. Just please ignore it. Let's get by this dude. I'll grab the herb later if I need it. Probably not going to though. I gotta say though, playing the GOG version of RE1 and the door skip is so nice. And I've heard a lot of people say that about these classic games, you know, with all the mods you can get with these emulators. I always thought, oh man, it's not that big of a deal, you know, but no, I gotta say, it's actually pretty nice. And I'm kind of afraid I'm going to get too spoiled by it, you know. But we'll see. I must say, I actually recently started playing RE2 Remake again, and I mean, I forgot just how good that game was, you know. It's easy to forget all the craft and all the reasons as to why people love that game so much. Honestly, that game is a little bit nostalgic for me. Ironically, kind of how it was with me with the original game, even though I didn't really play the original game. That was weak. I can't believe it did that. But it was, yeah, that game came out right after my, well, you know, then girlfriend, now wife, and I got our first apartment together. So, you know, that was my first time being an adult, you know, living out in the world. That game came out in, what, 2019, roughly? So I was about, see, if that did come out 2019, I was 21. Yeah. So, you know, it was a game I played a lot. A lot. I remember, you know, going to the liquor store and coming back, you know, and playing that game. So let's see. I can't remember. Is there anything over here? Yeah, there's some ammo. And I think there's a first aid over here, right? Yeah, there we go. This is probably my favorite room in the entire game just because of all the lore in there. Something that blew me away was a video that Ink Ribbon made. If you guys haven't heard of Ink Ribbon, I don't know how you haven't with being a Resident Evil fan, but Ink Ribbon, he made a video. Oh, forgot, gotta have a key for that. He made a video talking about, you know, some Easter eggs or whatnot. And one of the Easter eggs was that you can actually see the golden emblem from the mansion. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Which is pretty cool. I don't know why they kept it. I guess maybe one of them just was like, oh, this is pretty, I'm going to keep it, and left. I don't quite know. But, yeah, it was interesting. Okay, I can't remember what the fastest way is to move the statue, but I'm going to go ahead and move it. Like I said, I'm no speedrunner here. My goal isn't even necessarily to, you know, beat the game or anything tonight, because this is going to be simply a test with this new, you know, setup I have. I mean, I know I've tried out some streams before, and they were pretty good. You know, I actually did a 100 subscriber stream, and that 100 subscriber stream was pretty cool. You know, well, number one, to reach 100 subs, but it was just a chill little stream. But now that I have a better mic and you know, can do more things with my computer here, this is definitely the start to something a lot more professional, I feel. And, you know, I told you guys a long time ago that if you guys are liking the content you see here, that I would invest more time and money into things like this. And, you know, here I am. So, you know, I do have some more financial obligations coming up. So, you know, probably not going to be getting any more money invested into this anytime soon. But regardless, though, I will indeed be putting more time and effort into everything, basically. I'm gonna put this in here, actually. Dang it, wrong button. There we go. And also, if you guys are wondering, and I think I put this in the pinned comment in the video I made of it, but if you're wondering why I made a video over the GOG, controls and mapping it, a lot of it's because I needed it as a reminder for myself, because it took me a little while to figure it out, and also to hopefully help others out as well, because that's apparently been an issue I've seen online. And that's kind of why I'm a little bit... It's kind of why my controls are a little bit off right now, because the way I mapped them in that game. Because the way I mapped them in that game, I pretty much tried to map them similar to the RE1 remake. And this game, of course, is different in that regard. So, this isn't a bad thing. It's just, sometimes I forget, oh wait, no, that's not what that button does. You prostitute, get off me. This lady had to have been a prostitute, man. You can't convince me otherwise. Yeah, it's locked. I gotta go to the statue, that's right. I'm gonna take a second and see. Check something real quick. Just bear with me one moment. Okay, I want to catch up on some chats here. The Bingo Dragon. Hey, Pizza Man, happy 4th of July. You're closing in on 200 subs. Congrats. Thanks a ton, dude. I appreciate it. Yeah, happy 4th of July to you, bro. Todd Johnson, thank you for coming by, and happy 4th, folks. Yeah, happy 4th of July to you too, buddy. Same with you, T. Torres. I appreciate you coming by. And Domingo Dragon, you said RE2 was my first RE game I played. In my PS1 version, the Leon CD was pink, and the Claire CD had her with lipstick. I bought RE2 and RE3 on the same day. Another great channel is Raccoon City Cinema. Oh, nice, nice. See, I didn't know those discs were a thing. I've never heard of that before. I'll have to look into that. That's interesting. Huh. And RE2 and RE3 on the same day? Man, that's a... that's a combo. But yeah, I have to check that channel out, man. Thanks for letting me know about it. Like I said, I like, supporting other channels, big or small. And sorry, by the way, being a little bit behind on the comments there, guys. Kind of got lost playing it. Now that I have some people here in chat, does everything sound and look good to you guys? Other camera quality probably isn't the best, but it's what I got for right now. So all that matters to me is pretty much audio and you guys getting to see the game. Because if I am able to figure out a way to run OBS with my PS5, I am probably not going to have the camera on, because I have a lot of cats and they may just step on my laptop. I'll have to figure that out whenever we get there. But for right now, we're going to be doing this. Also, what did you guys think of The Keeper's Diary? Yeah, that video I made, I couldn't wait to get it out. That was an amazing work of art that everybody involved crafted. It was phenomenal. That's why I said in that video, I'm kind of having to just throw this together right now, but I wanted to review it while it was hot, and it still is hot for sure, but I just had to get my word out there, man. And I was very, very hyped too, because it was absolutely astonishing, and I really, really hope that we see maybe a RE2 film. Which it does remind me, I do have some things planned for this channel, so stay tuned. I'm hoping that I can get Andy from Biohazard Declassified on. I was talking to him some this morning actually, and he was actually on a little bit later today. He was actually on Project Wesker's channel as well. So yeah, and it was really cool. Seeing him answer a lot of questions that Project Wesker had. A lot of questions that were kind of similar to some I had, honestly. Um, and then he's a really cool guy. I love watching his videos. His live streams are really nice and chill. I've been to a lot of his live streams. Excuse me. So yeah, there's a few other people I'm actually going to ask if they'd be interested in coming on and doing some interviews or pretty much just chatting. There are a lot of quote unquote interviews I have planned, but they're not necessarily they're not really going to be an interview per se. It's going to be more so just hanging out, chatting. Of course, I am going to ask some questions, in an interview style, specifically for people like Andy. But there are a few other people, I'm going to check out and talk to, and if they're interested, it's going to be more of a, I guess, like a little Q&A more so than a full-on interview. But we'll cross that bridge where we get there. It's one small step at a time right now. Oh, excuse me. Beep beep.
Here, let me readjust my back.
Ah, there we go. See, it's so cool, like playing this game and then going back and looking at RE2 Remake and seeing all the similarities, and all the differences. It's so fascinating in my opinion. I don't think I have enough idle space. Oh, I do. Okay, I have one space free actually. Thank you. I wonder though, why do they have a bishop plug that goes down to the sewer all the way in the police station? I mean, there is a technical lore reason for that. And sorry, I don't know why I'm going up those stairs. They were trying to keep, the connection between the RPD and the secret underground shenanigans going on a secret. But I don't know. It's just still funny if you think about it. I guess it's one of those things where you're like, oh, that's convenient. Excuse me, good sir. I love this save room music, by the way. Such good music. I absolutely love it. Oh. Gotta put that in there. So I'm having to take a look at the camera right quick. I don't need that right now, that's for sure. Yeah. That'll be fine for right now. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. So does anybody here have any plans for 4th of July? I don't, personally. Dang it. Yeah, funny enough, though, I feel like I do remember as a kid seeing, some zombie cops on fire. I feel like it's just where it came from. Also feel like I died in one of these halls as a kid. But I could be wrong. Like I said, you're talking 22 years ago. So I don't quite remember everything. Get away, you stupid birds. Doo-doo. I totally missed the room where I need to put in the chess pieces, though. Whoops, I screwed up. Where is that? Oh, okay, I see where it is. I need to put those in there first before I mess with all this. Not bad. You know, ironically enough, I was actually talking about these crows earlier today with somebody on Twitter. Of course, I can't remember who. You know, I kind of stopped replying though because you know some people are getting a little bit upset, and you know, I just like to have civil conversations about things. But oh, I missed that door again, didn't I? Hang on a minute. Okay. Huh. I feel like I know where the store in front of me goes. I don't think it's where I need it to go. We'll see. Anyhow, uh, you know, some people were upset that like the crows are missing from the RE2 remake. Same with the spiders, but me personally, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like them. You know, they're cool and all, but I don't quite see the point. I mean, you just run right past them, you know. And I get it, you know, they're nostalgic and you know, they are a cool piece of the game. It to me that was kind of similar to the dogs busting through glass in the original RE1, you know, except I mean the dogs are a lot scarier in my opinion. But look at this. I mean, these crows are more so just an annoyance of a little nuisance, you know. You just run right past them and you're good to go. So I don't really quite see the problem there. And you know, spiders, same way. You know, again, I like the spiders. But I don't get how some people are just like completely angry and mad that they aren't in the game. Because again, you know, I can only name maybe one time I've ever really had an issue with a spider. It just doesn't happen often. I mean, they're not much of an issue really to have to deal with. Okay. I also just realized that I did have more spaces available to come down here the first time. But I'm kind of glad I healed up just in case I, you know, were to get pecked at by peckers. Or I'm sorry, I mean crows. Or get munched on by by zombies like that. Get away from me. I'm not interested in your services. There needs to be a animation or something to where Chris actually to where Chris wasn't away from Raccoon City. He was actually in the RPD just chugging down some steroids and protein shakes. Then he comes by and grabs a helicopter and just throws him like the Incredible Hulk and saves the day. I want to see somebody make that. Make it happen. Tyler Robbins, thanks for coming by, man. Cool first stream. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, this technically isn't my first stream. You know, this is actually, I think, my third stream. But it's my first stream doing this, you know. Honestly, I like removing the spiders and Gene monsters. Just wish they would have added more content and made the game way longer. Well, I mean, the G monsters were in there. If you remember right, you know, they were the creatures who would attack you in the sewers. They were heavily, you know, restylized. And I did like them, but in the little tiny embryos or whatever, you know. Again, that was more of just an aesthetic type of thing, really. So, but as far as the game being longer, I mean, See, it's hard for me to say because don't get me wrong, I wish it was longer just because of the experience, you know, because the game is so good. But at the same time, like, you know, me personally, it took me, you know, 6 to 8 hours to beat it again recently because it's been so long, and I just kind of forgot where everything was, you know. But you know, back in 2019, man, whenever I was, you know, going for that platinum trophy, oh, dude, I was fixed on that game, you know. And getting that platinum trophy was no joke. You know, getting the speed down for that, man, talk about a hard time crunch. That was a very, very challenging uh sorry about that. That was a very, very challenging a time constraint really, with all the things you had to do. And you know, if you run through the game, it doesn't feel like it's that long. But it's like that with this game too. You know, I feel like that they really, really did nail down the pacing, the locations. You know, I think they all did that very well. Trying to think, am I gonna need this right now? I don't think so. Yeah, I'll come back for it in case I need it. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. And just for later, I'll go ahead and keep these. There we go, small key. Sorry if you guys hear my controller, by the way, like me matching all the buttons, let me know. And I'll take that away from the screen. I'm trying to think. Let's see. I'm trying to think to where all my keys go now. I think I gotta head downstairs on the east side, I feel like. Can't quite remember. Ah, you prick. I was right there, dude. There actually is a cool detail I noticed in RE2 Remake that I don't know why I never realized it before. I think I'm just slow. I don't know, man. But, you know, whenever Leon gets shot by Net, and whenever you see, you know, him get bandaged up later on after you get done playing as Ada, I realized that the undershirt he has, you know, the gray parts, like right here at the forearm, he had those missing, and I guess it's what he used to create the bandage with, which, again, is cool. I like they did that because, you know, in this game, the bandages just seem to have kind of came from nowhere, if I remember right. So, I don't know. It made sense, but it was weird because I was playing it, and I was like, wait, Leon only has, like, a short-sleeve shirt on now. What the hell? And I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense now. I get it. So that, yeah, I wasn't expecting that for some reason. Now we'll grab the handgun ammo because why not? I don't really need it. I mean, dear lord, I could kill everything in this game if I wanted to. Alright, let me think. Now that I have the crank, let me check out the room over here. Because I feel like I have access to that room now, right? We'll see. We'll see. Excuse me, good sir. Check notifications. Okay. Yeah, let's run around and take a look at that real quick. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to be right back. Where's my mouse? There we are. Okay, so let me pause this and I'll be right back, all right? Oh, sorry. There we go. All right, sorry about that, guys. I thought that the intro was going to play, and yeah, I didn't know you guys were going to be in the dark. My bad. Anyhow, before I get back to the game, let's see. Um, Tyler Robbins, he said there are a lot of details people overlooked. Like, for example, if you walk instead of run, and the music triggers when zombies appear. Um, you mean the original game or the new game? Um, yeah, but which game do you mean? I'm trying to think. I'm not sure which one. And happy 4th of July. Yeah, happy 4th of July to you too, buddy. Um, actually, fireworks may be going off soon, where I live at. So, yeah. I don't know. Anyways, let's get back to the game. And where am I? That's right. I need to go over here. Get my mic a little bit closer. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Yeah, there we go. Okay. I checked it a second ago and it was fine. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Okay, well, sorry about that, guys. You've been seeing me play, not really saying much of anything. Technical difficulty on my part. I'm gonna have to again look around that, so I do apologize for that. You weren't really missing much. It was just me rambling. What I did say though was that my intro for the upcoming videos is going to be a little bit different from what you guys have seen. The intro I made for my latest video, I liked, but I wasn't really quite happy with because to me it felt a little bit too similar to the Resident Evil intro. And, you know, I didn't mean for that to happen, but it just kind of was. So I actually contacted JJ and asked for his blessing because I was like, hey, you know, I don't want you guys to think I'm trying to steal your intro because you know, for those of you that have watched their videos, you know, their intro is pretty simple. A door opens, there's our logo, and there you go. But you know, mine, if you watch that video, it was the RE1 remake Jill. And basically instead of a door, it was a item box opening. Now I didn't go inside the item box, it was just Jill opening the item box and that was it. But even still, I still felt like the, you know, the pretty much the idea was a little bit too similar. So, and I was talking to my buddy, you know, Project Wesker, and he felt the intro I had originally was a little bit too long, so I did cut it down to 5 seconds because after I thought about it, you know, I did agree with that aspect of it. But I did make a new one. So ironically, whenever I was talking to JJ, he was saying how it would be cool if you know you could actually see the camera like go inside the item box and there would be my logo, and that's actually what the original like idea was. But I just couldn't quite find an animation that would show an item box, you know, from the top essentially. So yeah, I couldn't figure it out, but I was actually playing this game, I think it was yesterday morning or something, or the previous night, and I found it. So I am super excited to show you guys that. It took a lot of work on my end. Probably not as much work as it would for some people out there that are wizards whenever it comes to editing and whatnot, but for me personally, you know, I'm new to everything here. So I'm having to use some tactics that are really just only comfortable to me, you know. Yeah, I got totally sidetracked. I was supposed to be coming down here to meet with Claire. My bad. And again, I am sorry about the audio there, guys. Okay, Camille, yes I do, that's great. Okay, so you do. Okay, so you hear me good, nice. And again, thank you very much for coming by. I do appreciate that a whole lot. And I do want to just say, by the way, because I haven't said it in a new video really, but I gotta give a huge thanks. You prick! I gotta give a huge thanks to everybody here. You know, because you guys, the amount of support I've gotten has not only been very humbling to me, but it's also been very surprising because I was not expecting to get this much support. You know, I mean, I started the channel, um, I think it was last year, it's about a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, give or take. And, you know, it was my first stab at trying to edit videos in a more professional way compared to my very first YouTube channel, which, my old YouTube channel did good. You know, I was at almost 1,000 subs, but that was a channel that was kind of just more so of hanging out, you know, and just kind of turning on a camera and hey, here I am. But you know, I wanted to make a Resident Evil only channel. So whenever I did it, it worked out okay, but not really the best, you know. And you know, that's why I wanted to go reach out and hopefully, you know, give some at least some decent ideas to some content creators, because the way I looked at it was that, you know, if I oh crap, I screwed up there. The way I looked at it is that if I can't push out good content, then these guys can, you know. I hate to use that, but I'm gonna have to do it because I do not want to come back in this room. But you know, and I'm not gonna get into all the details there because you know, there was a content creator that, you know, I sort of had a tiny issue with. It kind of got blown up more so than it should have in some ways. You know, but it is what it is. Either way, you know, my channel did start to grow around that time. It's bittersweet because I'm very happy it grew, but you know, I do hate that it started off, or at least it really kicked off on a sort of negative aura surrounding it, you know. But you know, I'm not about really, you know, being negative, so that's why, you know, I pushed aside some of those old issues and wanted to just, you know, do what I can here. And it seems like you guys are actually really liking my content, and that really does mean a lot to me. You know, I've made some pretty cool friends over this, and I'm very happy and blessed for that. You know, my whole point of this channel is to be able to you know, just to talk to fellow fans who are passionate about the series, you know, and the community. You know, with any kind of fandom, I've always been very big on communities. Fun fact, you know, my old channel, if you want to look it up, by the way, you can. It's called Prime Matrix 1986. It started off as a channel about Transformers, because I used to be a big collector of Transformers, and you know, near the end of my high school life is whenever I started to kind of get out of the fandom. A lot of it was because of the quality issues that Hasbro was having, and then also because just the community is a god awful community. And I really got into The Walking Dead, and I still love The Walking Dead. That's you know, now not the TV show, comic book. Screw the TV show. But anyways, um, you know, those videos I made, honestly, probably who I would say is my best friend now. You know, I met him there, so that was great. Um, but you know, the Walking Dead community is awesome. It is, you know, it's a great community, but there's not really a whole lot of I really don't know how to say it. A lot of creativity, I feel. Um, you know, within the fandom. I mean, you know, I'm working on a fan comic sequel to the, well, kind of a sequel, sort of, to the series with that friend of mine. He is an amazing artist. I mean, the dude makes phenomenal work. You know, and in this comic, you know, that we're making, it's just a tiny bit of his skills that are going to be shown. I mean, the dude is great, but that's something that's going to take a while to develop because of just our busy work schedules, especially his. But I didn't quite mean to go on a rant. The whole point here was, hey, did I miss something in there? I've been talking too much. Let me go back inside and check. Anyhow, so rambling aside, long story short, the community is what really brought me in because of the creativity. It's fun seeing everybody have their own channel, really. I'm not gonna name names, but there are 2 or 3 channels out there that, don't get me wrong, they make good content, but they're all very, very similar. Oh, that's right. I gotta go grab that cog. That's what it is. How did I forget that? I was like, wait, there's something up here I need. No, I actually need to put something in there. That's what it is. Anyhow, besides a few channels that kind of make the same sort of videos, I'm not going to say what the videos are, because again, I don't want to, dog on anybody. Everybody kind of does their own thing. Ink Ribbon, he makes amazing trivia type of videos, and I always love trivia and lore with any kind of community. Residents of Evil, they do, Jesus, all kinds of stuff. Very, very fun streams. That's the only channel I can really sit down and have a lot of fun with the stream. Well, I don't know. I can't really say that because I have fun with a lot of people's streams. I have a lot of fun with Andy's from Bauhaus Declassified, and his streams are great. I have a lot of fun with Project Wesker. And I'm not just saying that because he's a good friend of mine. It's because his content is a little bit unique. That's what I'm saying. All of these creators have their own sort of flavor, which is nice. It's really, really refreshing to see that with any type of content creation in general. And then, we have people like Susie, of course, and Susie, again, very, very interesting content is what she has. She really, really does a great job of diving deep into all of the games. So yeah, I love the community, and that's the whole point of this channel. All right, let's take a look at the comments. AXX Havo C83X. Sorry, I'm going to just refer to you as Have, if that is okay. What up, yo? How's the stream thus far on this fine evening? It's going good so far. Thank you very much, Have. I appreciate it. If you'd like for me to refer to you as something else, let me know. But yeah, it's going great so far. We only had like really one problem with my mic cutting out for a little bit. And that was about it. And I feel like, hang on, no, there's a key I think I need, right? This is the part of the game where I have to take a step back. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. How do I get that green door open where the gear is? Just call me Havoc. Oh, dust. I'm so stupid. Jesus, why did I sit there and spell it out like that? Oh man, I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay, I'm having to think here. Oh, wait a minute. I think I remember what to do. I think you have to have that to open up a shutter door, don't you? On the 2nd floor? Yeah? Is that what it is? You think? No? Oh, maybe not? I'm a little bit stumped here. Okay, there is a door that isn't open. Let me go check that door out. No judgment here. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it, Havoc. Man, you know what? Could you imagine like watching fireworks at the RPD? That would be a wild sight. I feel like that would be extremely patriotic for some reason. I think this is the right door. Okay, no. I see where it is. Yeah, that would be wild, right? I bet the RPD has some crazy work cookouts. I mean, not anymore, you know, but... I'm pretty sure that sound out here, is that the gears in the clock now? Oh, no, it's not the gears because it's not running. I guess it's a ceiling fan. Huh. Okay, so I can't get that door. It's a heart key. Interesting. Yeah, it's weird here in this game with headphones on. You can really hear all the tiny details. I'm trying to think. There's something I'm missing here. I'm missing the heart key. Where is that key? Help me out here, chat. I think I have an idea. Is it in the room where the liquor jumped in? Or, So I could have sworn you have to use the wheel again. The valve, rather. Come back here and take a look. Because this room... Let's see what's inside here. Gotta find that heart key, so we gotta find. Where is it where the heart key actually may be after you go down the basement some, right? Yeah, that may be it. Then I'm trying to remember how you get down to the basement, you think. So I know it's definitely not in there. There's nothing in there I need for sure. I'm gonna clear all these rooms. Okay. So I don't think it's on the east side second floor. It's gotta be on the east side first floor. Let me check my files just in case. I don't need the explosive. Oh yeah, there's the east side first floor little safe, but I know that safe, it doesn't really quite matter. Chat, do you know where to go? I'm lost, man. I can't quite remember where to go from here. How do you get down to the basement? Havoc, let's see. Anyways, he popped up in my recommendations, and I was like, I know that name. I see them on the roast streams quite often. So I figured I'll show you some support since I'm a small content creator myself. Oh, well, thank you very much, Havoc. I appreciate that a ton, dude. And yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm on the row all the time. You know, that door's locked. Yeah. And okay, so Havoc, so you're a content creator too, huh? I'll definitely check out your videos. What kind of content do you make, Havoc? I'm assuming it's Resident Evil, but correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know why I came out this door. Excuse me. Although while I'm here, I might as well go and get the safe. Sorry about that. Allergies, man. I don't have them bad or anything, but man, it can be rough here in Tennessee. That's for sure. All right, so 2236 22. Yeah. I am so sorry, everybody. I don't mean to be sneezing right in your ears. Now that map, I don't think really reveals anything, does it? Okay, hold on. Those stairs. Where do those stairs go? Trying to think. Okay, so that's first floor stairs. But where do those stairs lead is the question. So I'm pretty sure that the stairs right here in the top right-hand corner is where the helicopter crashed, no? I'll go check it out. Either way, let's go to the main hall. Where is the main hall? Opposite way. There we go. Let's see, Havoc. Mainly Resident Evil, obviously, but eventually I will dabble into other survival horror stuff in the future. But currently, right now, it's mostly Resident Evil. Alright, cool. Yeah, I'll definitely check you out, Havoc. If you have Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, definitely go on there and shoot me a message, and maybe we can talk in general. I'm always down to talk to anybody, content creator or not. If you ever want to chat, like I said, just send me a message on Twitter, that or Instagram. But Twitter is usually the best way to go. Oh, that's what I gotta do. That's right. I haven't faced Purple Marvin yet. Okay, so hang on. How do I get in there? Okay, I see. That's what it was. That's where I screwed up at. I knew there was something key I was forgetting here. And okay. Oh, by the way, speaking of Residents of Evil, if anybody does like this live stream, then boy, do I have a treat for you. So, and this isn't on why I'm doing this, by the way, but the Residents of Evil, the main guy JJ, he has his own channel called JJ versus Evil, and he's doing a speedrun competition for RE2, and it's so fascinating, seeing him speed through the game, and again, very very fun to watch. Everybody there is super cool, super cool to hang out with and chat to. So yeah, I highly recommend you go check out his streams. If this is received well, I'm definitely going to try to stream all of RE1 on the GOG, which I plan on wanting to do anyways, to kind of have like a little miniature review, And fun fact, well, I have been playing it some, and I might play it all before I stream it, but I've actually never played the original RE1, ironically. I've played almost every Resident Evil. Almost. But that is one I have not played. Come here, Marvin. Like stuck. There we go. But yeah, from what I have played though so far, it's really fun. I like it actually. I like it a lot. All right, now let's get out of here. Havoc, you have the 2 gems already. Boom, dropped you a follow on Twitter. Thanks, Havoc. Like, hey, yeah, okay, yeah, I see my notifications. Yeah, I'll follow you back after this. No problem. And yeah, I got the 2 gems. I took care of that a little while ago, actually. Yeah. Now I'm gonna go through here. We're about to be down in the basement section. Alright, is that where it is? Go check out this door first. Whenever we do reach the basement section, though, guys, I'm probably going to call it quits for tonight. Because fireworks are about to be going off, and I may go outside and watch them. And also, I gotta go get my dogs inside. Again, I'm over visiting at my mom's right now. For those of you that missed it, you know, my wife and I are hanging out here for the time being, because my wife just had surgery. So, you know, for the first week or so while she is healing, we're going to hang out. But I do live nearby, so I'm going to just go get my dogs in. They've been outside playing all day. I don't want them to be scared too awful bad. You prick. I don't think there's anything out there. Those doors, is there? Stupid dog. Speaking of dogs, screw you. Hate those dogs. That's right, I need to go in and turn the power on. Let's see, I think it's up. Trying to remember, I think it's down. Down, I want to say up. Yeah, got it. Couldn't remember for sure. Good thing I trusted my gut. Oh, that'd be helpful. And so will this. Nice. Also, let me know what you guys think in the comments about the starting soon intro. I think it turned out pretty good. I like the way it turned out. I mean, I may change later on if there's something better I can think of, but for right now, I think that's at least a good placeholder, right? Okay, so now we're gonna meet Ada there. Let's go back here. That's where that's where the doors are locked, I think, right?
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's where I just was. Okay, there we go. It's a door right around here. I know. Club key for that one. Stairs back up to the RPD. Yeah, there's a safe from up here, though. I'm probably going to go to. Yeah, here it is. Oh, no. Club key. Can't do that one. Okay. There we go. Just got some more shotgun shells. I'm going to need that for all the dogs running around. I'm going to go back downstairs, though. At least I came back up when I got that. So, hey, not too bad. me think where this goes. Okay, I guess I have to go meet Ada then. I don't really know of any other way to go. I could have sworn there was a safe room right around here. Oh well, let's go ahead and meet Ada. Get her out of the way. Screw you, Ada. We know what you do later. But I don't want to hear it. I do like though how I can at least skip the cutscenes. Alright, come on, lady. Let's go in here and terrorize Ben.
Ada, wait!
Ada, wait. Oh, I know where that safe room is now. I remembered actually. Of course I would remember now. This is locked, ain't it? Yeah. Gonna need an open space here in a momento. That's where the lid's gonna be. Okay. The bin's right around the corner then. I'm gonna tell you what though, I am probably gonna head back to the safe room because I can't remember exactly if you play as Ada. I feel like it's coming up, and I cannot remember if there's a safe room with her. Is there? I don't know. I don't think there is because you only play as her for just a brief second. So just to go ahead and cap it off though, I am going to go ahead and head on to the safe room. Because ironically, the safe room is where I found the right angle to make that intro. Let's see, where have I not gone? It's a card reader? Okay. Where is it? I was so certain it was right here. And it's not those doors, is it? No. Yeah, there's a keyhole, so it's not that one. Maybe it is out here. I was thinking it wasn't, but maybe it's... Yeah, maybe it's right outside here. I know there's two dogs around the corner, right? Isn't there? There we go. I'm gonna go down the manhole. That's what it is. I think this is where the safe room is. Right down here. Yeah, is it this room? Oh. Yeah, I think it's this room. Yep. It is. Okay, guys, so that's going to be it for this stream. I appreciate everybody coming by and hanging out. It's been fun. I think I've learned a few things about this, and yeah, it's been a lot of little tinkering, so yeah, hopefully it'll be better and it'll keep getting better from here on out. So thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you all very, very much for hanging out. Happy 4th of July. Stay safe out there. Don't drink and drive. Have fun with your family. And yeah, that's it, everybody. I'm going to be signing off here, and stay tuned. I do have a video dropping soon, so look out for that. And again, thank you guys, and you all have a blessed night.